Kitchen. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Mark. And today, Michelle's going to teach me how to make the Swiss Mocha Torte Cake. Very excited about that, and I know you will be too. If you like what you see today, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to get all notifications for all the videos we make.
You know, this is my cake for my birthday. If it's ever going to be my birthday, and first of all, nobody ever bakes a cake for a baker's birthday. I don't ever get birthday cake unless I make it myself. So if I'm gonna make it myself, this is the one I'm gonna make. I love this cake. And how much easier can it get? It involves a box.
Box mix. I like that.
Are you a cake snob? I'm a cake snob.
Well, I like cake, and my wife, Meredith, loves cake.
Okay, and she likes this one.
She does like this one, so I need to learn how to make it.
Yes, you do.
Today's the day.
Today is your day. Okay, the really cool thing about the Swiss Mocha Torte is that you get enough cream cheese.
Hey, what's a torte?
Filling. A torte is 3 layers that have filling in between each layer and on the top, but not on the sides. Okay?
No frosting on the sides?
No, you don't need frosting on the sides. For one thing, we are going to build a little crumbly layer in the bottom of every pan made out of butter and brown sugar and pecans and CookieNip. What's not to love right there?
Oh,
so you're going to build the little crumbly layer in the bottom of every pan.
All right, well, let's do it.
Start with, where's the bowl? Get the bowl that you can.
Here's the bowl.
There's the bowl. Now, I crush my own graham crackers. You can get a sleeve of graham crackers right out of the box. You can also buy them already crushed. But if you've got a blender or a rolling pin, you can crush them yourself. Now you need to add in here your pecans, your brown sugar, and you're gonna need to melt that butter.
I need to melt the butter.
Melt the butter. You can put the butter in here.
All right, we'll be right back after I melt the butter.
And I'm going to sit over here and crush up these graham crackers to crumb. Now I've got a nice little bag of graham cracker crumbs.
Hey, I've melted the butter.
Oh, yay. Now, that could be all over the microwave right now.
Thank goodness it's not.
No.
Because you know who would have to clean that up?
Yep. Exactly.
All right, so we got, you crushed the graham crackers.
Yep, there you go. Add all your graham crackers in there, okay?
I gotta go get a spatula. The bowl is hot, kind of like the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. You know why?
I melted the butter.
Okay, beautiful. Now, add in there your 3/4 cup of chopped and toasted pecans.
3/4 cup. Is that 3/4 cup?
That's it. Now you gotta have your brown sugar.
Now fold this around a little bit.
Right.
Is this the right amount of brown sugar?
That's the right
How
amount.
much is that?
3/4 of a cup.
Very nice. I like that. Ooh, I needed a bigger bowl.
You ought to. I've done all the measuring so
I needed
far.
a bigger bowl.
Why?
It's kind of like our last thing when I had to whisk that coconut milk.
Yeah. Don't make a mess. Now you are going to add your coffee flavoring. This is
Any coffee flavoring will work?
no, I like Swiss Mocha. You can use the different ones. They have a caramel flavor, but this is
cappuccino.
called a Swiss Mocha Torte, so I think you need the Swiss Mocha coffee.
I think you're right.
And this is
What
just
brand
what
is that?
you. This one is Maxwell House. But General Foods makes one. They come in the little rectangular can, so that's what I'm always looking
Now,
for.
if I recall right, we've used like a cappuccino flavor before, but it doesn't taste the same.
No, it doesn't. This has got a little more kick to it, and you need to add it. I've already got it all measured out.
All right, that made that simple.
Right? And then you know what you got to have if you're gonna really kick that up a notch.
What's that?
CookieNip.
What's CookieNip? Is that CookieNip?
This is CookieNip. CookieNip is a buttery blend of vanilla bean and salted caramel.
Let me see that.
You can use it in the place of vanilla extract in any recipe that calls for vanilla.
What about the expensive vanilla?
You could use.
Isn't that better?
Yeah, no, it's still vanilla. I mean, whether you're using cheap vanilla or expensive vanilla, it's all still gonna taste like vanilla. And but CookieNip tastes like butter and vanilla
About
and
how
salted
much?
caramel. Measure with your heart.
Yeah.
A teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Okay.
I like that. All right, so it looks like I've got this very incorporated.
All right, so you're gonna put 1/3 of this mixture into each one of these pans. And all we have done is put a parchment circle in the bottom of each one of these pans.
Give it the pat down.
Give it, yeah. Because on the bottom of each one of these, you know, sponge cake layers that we are gonna have, it's gonna have this yummy mixture. And by tapping it down, it kind of makes it a thin layer and will kind of keep it together. Sometimes it breaks apart, still just as delicious, still just as pretty.
So now what?
Now we're gonna put these to the side, and we are just going to make up a box cake mix. The German chocolate super moist is
Super
my
moist.
favorite, yes.
What brand is that?
This is
Betty Crocker.
and you know she knows how to make some cake mix.
Well, word on the street.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a cake snob, so if I wouldn't want just a
Just in cakes?
box,
Just cakes?
no. So start by putting your cake mix in your bowl.
All right,
Okay, you see you've got your water and your oil right there?
I do.
Okay, get them and pour them together.
Together
Together.
in the same container.
Watch them separate. Got you a whole science experiment going on here. Now, I want you to crack 3 eggs in that empty container.
These eggs feel kind of warm.
They're at room temperature. Room temperature eggs are always better for baking. They break down easily and they incorporate with your other ingredients easily.
All right.
Now, the price of this cake just went up with 3 eggs in it.
Darn right.
Okay, go ahead and put your CookieNip in
Yeah,
there.
let's go ahead and do that now.
Measure with your heart, but a teaspoon will do. A little dab will do you. All right,
Just because.
because you're a fan. All right, now pour it in here with these other things.
Do you agree that we have found with CookieNip being glycerin based that it holds the moisture in the cake better, and as days go on,
Yeah.
the cake gets better?
Yeah, which is crazy because you would think that the cake is going to get drier and you're going to end up throwing half of it out, but you don't.
All right,
It
so
just
I've
gets
got
better.
the eggs
Pour it all in
scrambled.
here.
I'm gonna have to scramble this too now.
Yes.
Ooh. Let me get another one of them spatulas. All right.
All right, now put your paddle in the mixer. And so basically what we have here is our dry ingredients, which is one thing, a box, and our wet ingredients, which are all in this bowl. Now put them together.
Just like that?
I just find that if you take all of your wet ingredients and you kind of mix those together first, you don't get as many lumps in your batter. Go ahead and put your bowl on.
You don't put the paddle on first?
You can, but then you have to take it off.
Oh.
Once everything gets basically mixed up, where it's not going to kick up a lot of dust, then you can turn up the volume.
Is this one of them batters where we're going to spin it really fast for a while? Does it need to be
Yeah, I like it because
like a 2-minute?
the more it spins, the lighter it's going to get. And you could also use the whisk attachment in here. But once you've got it like this, go ahead and scrape down the edges.
Till it starts sloshing?
Pretty much. But you'll notice it starts getting lighter when you put more air into it. Okay, now I want you to pour 1/3 of that into each one of these right on top of the crumbly mixture that we've already put in the bottom of the pan.
All right, I can't use a scale. It's kind of soupy.
Well, the reason it is soupy is because it's a sponge cake and it's also a box cake mix. You know how when we have a cake class, people are all the time wanting to bang their pans on the counter? And I say, you can bang that pan until Jesus comes, but it is not gonna get any bubbles to the top. Well, this will. You will see bubbles coming to the top of this because it is mixed according to the directions on the package. So this is where banging the pan on the counter originated, was with box cake mixes. Okay, now look, if you just gently tap them, do you see?
Look how them bubbles come up.
But you don't have to break the marble.
Well, you don't know my gently compared to your gently.
Okay.
It's two different
that
gentlies.
was your gently?
That's two different gentlies.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, take these over to the oven.
All right, let me go over to the oven.
Don't you drop that.
This temperature, I can tell because I have a thermometer, is 343.
That's great. That's just about perfect. But one thing you don't want to happen is you don't want the two metal pans to touch each other because it will be hotter right there where the cake bakes.
Okay.
Okay, now all you have to do is wait, and now you got to sit here and smell that delicious thing baking.
So nothing to do in the meantime?
Nothing to do.
How long is that going to take?
About 25 to 30 minutes.
25, 30
it'll
minutes.
bake.
Let me set a timer. All right, I've set my timer. So now we can sit here
Clean up
and
this kitchen.
clean up this kitchen, get all,
And then get ready with your frosting.
Okay, well, we'll be back in a minute. All right, so now we have cake layers in the oven. I think it's time to make frosting.
Yes. Okay, start by putting your cream cheese and your butter in here and whipping those together for about a minute.
Cream cheese is soft.
Yeah, so is the butter.
Will I die if that's room temperature?
You will not die.
All right, turn it on.
Turn it on.
I better get that thing moving because it sticks all in that whisk.
Yep.
Guess we gotta do some scraping. So,
You can either have one of those or a spatula, either one. Just get it
Yeah.
off the sides.
main thing, just get it mixed up.
Okay, now add your 2 cups of powdered sugar and your 2 tablespoons of the coffee mix.
Turn it up full speed?
I wouldn't
No,
yet.
that's
That's nice and thick. So add your 2 tablespoons of milk.
Milk.
Milk. Or
Regular milk?
Regular milk or heavy cream. And your CookieNip.
All right.
Scrape down your sides.
Very nice. I like that. Smells delicious. All right, I think we got some frosting ready. Now we have to get our cake layers
Right?
and do the rest to
Yes.
finish it up.
Right.
All right, we'll take a little break and we'll get back to that soon. Well, we got the cake layers out and popped those out of the pan, and I've got one layer here that looks like the crumbly part crumbled a little bit. Is that
It
gonna
did.
be okay?
It's going to be okay. These look really good. You see how when you mashed them down in the pan, they came out in one piece? Sometimes they come out in one piece. Most of the time they come out in one piece. Occasionally you'll have one like this.
I think I did these two. and
Oh,
you
I'm
did
sure
that one.
that's what, I'm sure that you did those too. But this one right here, it's just cracked, but when you get it frosted, you're not even gonna see that. So
Okay.
you do crack cake layers occasionally, and it most likely has to do with the temperature of the cake when you're taking it out of the pan. But what we're gonna do in this case is, that's still perfectly usable cake, it's gonna be in the middle. So take this one and put it in this, wait, put
Do I
you a
need a
little
little
bit,
dollop?
a little dollop of frosting right there, just gonna act as glue. And you want the crumbly side up, so the cake cake part is against the board and the crumbly side
The
is
cake
up.
is soft and spongy.
Right, it is very soft, and this crumbly part is divine. Now, put about a third of that in there and kind of make it a little bit full over next to the edges, so that when you put that second layer on there and it squeezes out, it doesn't squeeze so much that it comes onto the sides.
All right, so let me get a bunch toward the edge.
Right.
Could you make a little bit more frosting?
Oh yeah, but you know, this is the only cake I make where I don't frost the sides.
Yeah, but still you could have like more in the middle, or
Yeah, you could. You can make more
or you could
frosting.
do the sides and make it a cake.
Yep. Okay. Now let's take the one that's broken. Ooh.
I don't see no broken cake.
Me either.
Same idea. Thick
That's
around
it.
the edges.
Stick around the edges.
I think I did better on that layer.
I think that layer does not look like a broken layer anymore. Got one more.
Ooh. There we go.
If you cut this end off,
I don't see anything back
Nobody
here.
will-
Nothing back here in the back.
nobody will know.
Nothing back there. Well, let's see. We've had a fun time here in the studio today, and I've really enjoyed making this Swiss Mocha Torte, and I can't wait to make it again at my house. I know my wife Meredith is going to be very happy that I know how to make this now. And anything
We're gonna tell her
comments?
it's the thought that counts.
Right.
Right.
Anything about what you can tell the viewers if they have any comments?
This is a most delicious cake. It doesn't usually always, you know, look a little crumbly, but I usually like to garnish the top of it with some more of those little toasted pecans. I know what you need.
Strawberries.
A strawberry. A strawberry, stand by. You did a great job.
On this side.
Right, on that side. I tell you what we can do. Let's garnish this cake. Get you some of those little,
We got some pecans here.
right, put a few of those, don't go crazy, just put a few.
Like a sixth grade girl.
No, like a 6-year-old girl with sprinkles, no, not that many. Yeah, just a few, just like that, very nice.
How's that?
That's good. And then one strawberry.
Strawberry in the center top.
There you go, and
See, from that angle,
from
looking
that
in,
angle.
It's a
Now,
good
as
looking cake.
long as you can get everybody who's going to eat this cake to only look at that side of it, you're good.
I'm good. Oh, yeah. So what do you think?
You try it.
Boy, it's pretty spongy. Pretty moist. I like that.
You see my eyes rolling back? That is some darn good cake.
That is a perfect combination of everything.
It's those graham crackers, it's that crumbly layer, because otherwise this would just be a box cake
With that mocha cream cheese frosting,
Mm-hmm. with some souped up.
that German chocolate cake
Mm-hmm.
layers, moist. It's fantastic. I know Meredith is going to love it. Well, I'll tell you, I've had a really good time making this cake here today in the studio here in Marietta, Georgia. And as always, if you have any comments, any requests, please leave them in the comments section
But be
below.
nice.
But be nice, because Mother said,
If you can't be nice, you can at least be quiet.
be quiet. And also, if you liked what you saw today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to get all the notifications when we have other videos that we post.
And you can get the recipe right in the comments section and print it out and save it, so that every time you want to make this, you're going to find that if you make this one time, you're going to make it a lot of times, because it's so easy and it is so delicious, and everybody's going to ask for it. And it's one of those things you can put together in a short period of time. So let us know what you would like to see demonstrated next. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.